So Spider looks at me because we go back to the juvenile side of the county.
What the? You are now in the Black Box. Whoa. With Spider Loke, Most Easty, a.k.a. BJ Keyway, and the Google Gang. Let's go!
Listen. Gratitude is the attitude. Show is a blessing. To be back in the Black Box. Black Box.
Relax, roll up as we randomly react to content in these YouTube streets. Yeah. It's time for R&R.
Snakewood Nip Hustle. Big shout out to my SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the Black Box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.
7 C's, 3 G's, East Side, Easty style. Y'all see the title. I've been ducking this primarily because I no longer believe in hood vlogs. I think we've seen a lot of recent events that should teach us as a culture that it should be a wrap, especially involving non-melanated individuals from the outside coming in with cameras. However, I don't know when this was shot. And I also have participated in hood vlogs multiple times over the years, supported and even promoted the culture. And I do realize that there's an element of shine at times that comes from it. This seems to be a quality piece. I skimmed through it a little bit to try to grab the idea of what was going on. And it seems like it's professional. And some of my loved ones getting some shine. I'm going to try not to say much. I just want to sit here and watch it with y'all. But with no further ado, let's see what they say the East Side Eastiest have been up to.
What do you guys see? Who the fuck? Why is he miming shooting a gun at someone? That seems like a bad idea. The helicopter's right there.
We thug and strip your homie for all his diamonds. No reminder needed, niggas know me when I step in. Peasky came popping hot shit just like the Reverend.
They have undercovers around here?
Man, that's how this shit get, man. I need the Devlowski, you hear me?
Thing is, the undercover's gonna see this now and be looking for certain faces in certain places to try to give them certain cases. East Side.
OGs from your era, would they be baffled to see
Yes, they're killing each other.
When it comes to gang culture, there's perhaps no place in the country like California. I mean, Cali is like the NFL of gangs, and we are talking about neighborhoods that can have people who are second or third generation members. That's how deep this goes. I want you to imagine how your life might be different if you grew up in a place where your dad, your uncles, your grandpa ran the streets in a gang. And today, we dive into one of the most legendary gangs of all time, the Crips, and more specifically, we'll be on the block covering the East Coast Crips. Yes, in California. Now, some of you may be under the impression that all Crips are unified under one umbrella, and maybe they are in prison, and maybe they were back in the day, but today in the streets things have become much more fractionated where you have many different sets. You can have the Rolling Crips, the Hoover Crips, the Gangster Crips, the East Coast Crips, and more. And it's also totally possible that a Crip set can beef with another Crip set. So guys, we dive into this and much more as we hit the streets of South Central Los Angeles. All right, folks, we are in South Central Los Angeles. We are looking into the Crips. Now, there are many types of Crips. We're gonna learn more about that. I'm not quite educated myself. This is one of the oldest gangs in America. This is another case where I booked the Airbnb, not the best spot. So we're very close to where we're shooting today. I think there's just something innately fascinating by the gangster lifestyle. And California is the big leagues when it comes to gangsters. A lot of these places, if you are simply born in a particular
That's some of the most honest a white boy coming in trying to do a vlog is saying. I just think it's fascinating. That's just honest. Hope he's compensating. And that's just honest. Mamas.
spot, there is a high probability that you as a young man will be sucked into a gang. It's not like an election where you get to choose between the Packers, the Bears, the Detroit Lions. From what I understand, you're born in the neighborhood, that's what you are. So without further ado, let's tap in Los Angeles with the East Coast Crips.
Helicopter flying right over our location. Because they've been circling there for a little bit.
You guys got the helicopter out, question mark? Dude, the helicopter's right there. Oh my God. Los Angeles is a Grand Theft Auto server, dude. I'm just insane. Okay, I see you. Good to meet you, I'm Tommy. How you doing, brother? This is Jet Beezy. He's a gangster rapper with the East Coast Crips that sounds like this. And he's the one that invited me to come by and say hello to the set.
What is going on over here? All type of shit. It's trenches, life of the trenches, you feel me?
Do you know the origin story of the Crips?
Kind of, yes. Okay, I grew up in Los Angeles, and during the time of my growing up, there were other gangs. There were territorial gangs called the Slossons, the Gladiators, the Businessmen, the Del Vikings, and they were territorials, like for different schools. If you went into their territory, you would either get into a fight, they were fighting, there was no shooting. When 1965 came around, the Watts riots, you know, and then the Black Power culture became relevant. So those gangs came together, and some of them became Black Panthers, okay, for the community.
It's the trenches, right? This is how it is. They hate us.
So can you give any insight to what is going on over our head right now?
You see that? You just stepped on it. Trench life. That's all I can say. Trench life.
All right, so
Good answer, Eastside.
I have a few experiences that happened today that I want to talk to you guys about, okay? I grew up in the suburbs. I don't have a lot of idea of what it's like to grow up here, but 3 things happened to me today that made me think maybe I have a small idea, okay? Ops posted my address. I got threats to my house for firebombing, and I have to consider whether I bail a friend out of jail. Is that a small taste of what it's like every day around here?
Ain't no op posting my address.
Hell no.
Nigga know it come with that.
So would you say ops generally know where each other live, or is it a big mystery?
Shit, nigga, guys, it's a puzzle. Nigga putting this shit together on Hood. Niggas know on Hood.
Is there a raid? What's going on?
It's a radio call that somebody went over to them.
Okay. So guy with a gun, helicopter, let's get an eye on the sky and see what's going on. Correct. And that's a beanbag gun?
Oh, it's a 40. Bolted.
So it's like a riot gun almost.
Out of control.
You guys are blocked from going back to your houses right now?
These weird ass
Say that.
Hey, can I rub your
We going
head?
right under this though.
Can I rub your head? I got
They said we can go.
Why would he be standing next to identifiable marks, freeways, and asking is y'all going near your house right now? If you don't knock it off, what they say his name is, Tommy G. All right, Tommy G.
So it was just good to walk down there, now we can't walk down there. Why is that? We don't know.
Trench life, once again.
They on bullshit, bro.
Is there ever a situation that you think the community and police could come together better?
No, they don't protect our serve.
Community and the police, yeah, they don't protect their serve.
They don't
There's
protect
a
our
certain
serve.
point where, you know, shit get turned.
I'm gonna pull out a top, bro.
My phone died, let me see.
Excuse me.
Donald Trump is now in office. Are you guys a fan of what he's doing? Not a fan?
I don't really care too much about no Donald Trump.
Do you care about the Epstein list?
What you mean?
Holy shit. It just occurred to me that these guys may not know what Epstein Island is, which to me is almost inconceivable. It's like not being aware who the president is or not knowing that there's 12 months in a year. But to me, I feel like this highlights a phenomenon where it's almost like the...
That's low-key disrespectful. Those are not the same in overall relevance. The months of the years and the Epstein things. There are quite a few people that are not in our trenches that are of their age that might not be aware of what took place with Epstein. If you don't knock that racist remark off, I ain't sleeping, slipping, or slow. I caught it.
Hood exists in a sealed off pocket of the world where some information just doesn't seem to flow in. So as someone who is passionate about exposing the truth of the Epstein list and will be investigating this story later in Washington, D.C., I felt it was my patriotic duty to give my fellow American brethren the very basics on Epstein.
That just feels so sarcastic and patronizing. It sounds like bullshit. Oh, my mama.
The pedophile island?
I feel like all them people should die.
Yeah, everybody that's doing weird shit like that should die.
Come on, hey,
We talking about people on the alley and fucking kids. Rich people on the island fucking kids.
You haven't heard of the Epstein list?
Yeah, I heard some shit like that.
I know nothing about no kids.
I know Diddy though. Diddy, you Diddy.
Trying to be as honest as possible. Who is the strongest prison gang in California?
Neighbors on Hood.
Who's Neighbors?
Neighbors, the neighbors. All of us on Hood, neighbors.
Is that like all the Crips United?
All the Crips, yeah. The Rollins, the East Coasters.
So in prison you guys do unite, right?
Yeah, hell yeah. We allies, yeah.
Okay, but what about the Serenos? They're pretty tough, aren't they?
Yeah, we fuck with our Mexicans though on Hood, hell yeah. Like, we used to beef with the Mexicans, but they cool with us. Like, you know, they good peoples.
What about the Aryan Brotherhood?
They cool, they do.
Good answer, Eastside. He thought he was throwing you a little question. Eastside slid that motherfucker. Oh, my. I'm proud of you on that one, cuz.
Tattoos and shit sometimes, so we be in there with them.
Can each you, one at a time, walk me through some of your tattoos you got? Okay, so EC, that's East Coast.
It's a slob on Hood. The BK, blood, slob nigga. Can you just get this on Hood?
Like Tony the Tiger earned his stripes, so did you?
BK too on the dead homies. East side.
That means East side?
That's BK. On Hood, slob, on Hood, blood killer.
Oh.
On Hood. It's the fingers though.
You know how someone's like, everyone already know what the fuck I'm talking about?
But
what for the, like, maybe there's someone out there that doesn't?
You gotta go through struggle to get where you want to be.
On Hood, like what?
You gotta feel what struggle is.
You gotta go through the motions. On Hood, we all go through the motions. Before you get your first million, you gonna fail first.
It's ups and downs.
You gotta take a loss. If you don't take a loss, you ain't a right take a loss. If you don't take a loss, you gotta take a loss. Anybody in this world, not even you. You done took losses yourself.
A lot of them.
You gotta bump your head a couple times just to, you feel me? Because if you don't bump your head, you just gonna think you just like, all right. But once you start bumping your head, then you gonna start valuing shit way more and doing certain. Because once you don't, if you don't got if a nigga don't got no mistakes, then what can he learn from?
Why do you guys call yourself East Coast?
We're on the east side of South Central though.
So if you go on the other side of that freeway, you're on the west side now.
So what neighborhood are we in right now?
Now we in the East Coast.
East Coast
Crips. We in the 6-6s right now.
But this hood right here from
Shout out to the 6-6s. East side. Oh, my mama.
Lawrence, all the way to Slauson is all called the 6-pack. It's all one hood.
I want to ask you guys this. Who do you guys think is the most successful race in America? By money per capita, which race in America makes the most money, you think?
Mexicans, for sure. I ain't gonna lie.
Mexicans.
On Hood, you can say Mexicans, because as far as what they got going, you know, with the borders and shit.
Hey, he asking some bullshit questions. The homie's doing some great at answering. And he is asking questions that's not, well, at least they filled in the questions that kind of penetrate their privacy. But they not doing a whole bunch of talking they shouldn't be doing. This ain't that bad. Oh, my mama.
I mean, I don't know. White people,
I was about to say, the richest people is the white people.
Can I tell you who makes the most in America? I don't know if it's first or second, but Chinese Americans and Indian Americans, they make more than white, black, Mexican. Why do you think Indian Americans make some of the most in the country?
They hustlers, nigga. They come from nothing but dirt and mud. What you think you gonna do?
I said they hustlers. Isn't it because of oil or something?
Are you
Indian?
No, nigga. That's the arrangement.
Gas stations and all the shit.
That's different.
Come on now.
Okay, we're on to something.
Through the family. That shit ain't no just handed down to no weirdo. That shit going right to their cousin, their nephews, their nieces, dead homies. Well,
all right, let me ask you this. There's been a lot
Nah, the homies ain't dumb. They know something, bro.
wild stuff happening in Los Angeles recently. The riots, ICE, all that. What's your take on it?
Shit, fuck ICE. They better leave the Mexicans alone. We fuck with our Mexicans, man. I ain't gonna lie.
right there.
So do you disagree with ICE rounding up?
Hell yeah, we disagree with that shit. We fuck with our Mexicans, bro.
Might be a war with us and the ISIS, because the hustlers fuck with the Pisces. Oh, my mama.
I ain't gonna lie.
So what has it been like in LA the last few months? The riots, the protests, ICE?
I've been in jail.
You were in jail?
Yeah, I just bailed out.
Okay. How are you feeling?
Shit, all right.
Now we gonna see if you know where you at and know what you doing, Tommy G. You got a Mexican Crip right there. You should have some great questions for him. Let's see if he fumbled at this or if he handled it correctly.
Good. Cool, man. How long ago did you get out?
A week. Well, 2 days ago.
What was jail like?
Shit, it's regular, you know. If you go in there, you know, if it's for your first time, you're gonna feel funny, but for me it was like normal.
You been there before?
Yeah.
Roughly, if you had to guess, how many times?
2 times.
Okay. So, I see you with a black clique Mexican guy. Who do you hang out with in jail?
All right, get to it. All right, TG.
Shit, the blocks. Shit, that's what I gotta run.
And is that because you grew up here?
Shit, yeah.
Okay. What percent of young men that grew up in this area become East Coast Crips?
That was great because he didn't go too deep into it unless he did and edited it out or he asked and the homie asked why he ain't answering all that. But that was just enough. Good job.
Yeah, shit, everybody shit. It's a lot of us that grew up over here on hood. That's everybody, like we all cousins and we all family too.
But like, are there people that grow up here that don't choose East Coast Crips?
You know what I mean? I know people who live in different, like, you know, hoods, but we grew up with them. Like me, that's the type of nigga I am. If I grew up with a nigga, I'm not gonna, like, you know, do nothing to him. Like, I'm gonna let him know, like, hey, what's up? Like, you know, like, you slipping, but like.
They grew up and hung with us. They just ain't ECs. They East Side young niggas. Oh, my mama.
If I know him and I grew up with him, it ain't no smoke. Why would it be smoke if I know you?
One thing I want to clarify that I'm just learning more of is initially I thought if someone's Crip, they're all together. But I've learned there's gangster Crips, there's Hoover Crips, there's East Coast Crips, there's Rolling Crips. What does the breakdown of politics look like?
You just don't get along with some of them. It didn't start off as beef. It didn't start off, it wasn't a game.
Man, these youngsters is answering these questions well. We just don't get along with some of them. That was great. Yeah. Good shit. East Side.
It didn't start off to be as a gang for real. It was like Crip is community revolution in progress. It really wasn't no gang. It was really just supposed to be people that was protecting the community type shit.
Some of you may be shocked to hear that Crip sets are beefing with each other. After all, aren't they on the same team? And as one of the top unofficial street anthropologists in the country, here's my hypothesis of 3 key reasons why this is happening. First, back in the day, many gangs had a much stronger centralized leadership and therefore more controls over the actions of their members. However, many leaders of top gangs around the country were either murdered, like Crip leader Raymond Washington, or given life in prison like gangster disciple Kingpin Larry Hoover. Taking out leaders has led to a power vacuum that has led to infighting and chaos. Next, fatherlessness. Some estimates place the number of black kids growing up without a dad in America at 65 to 75%. This is a catastrophic statistic that cannot be overlooked. Finally, we are in an era where rap is dominated by murder music. Some go as far to say that it is a CIA psyop coordinated by the record executives.
People who own the labels own the prisons. The records that come out are really geared to push people towards that prison industry. You know, not saying that the CIA is sitting there writing rhymes, but they may have a deal with the labels.
While that remains to be seen, we have certainly experienced a cultural shift in what rap music is and speaks on. I was on the jail phone with my friend Superthrow Dave recently, and I think he said it best. He said, back in my...
Is that THROW or THROAT? I hope it's OW.
Day, kids idolized hustlers like Young Jeezy and wanted to make money. Now kids idolize rappers like King Von and want to catch a body. I'm interested in hearing your thoughts in the comments supporting or critiquing my theory. Tell me what you think. What is happening now in today's era where Crips are fighting other Crips?
I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't know. I'm gonna be very blunt with you, man. You know, there's not a lot I can do about that. There's not a lot I can do about it. And I don't know who can. They can. Those kids that you brought today, I listened to them, you and I talked about it. Education seems to be something that they don't want. They don't want to read. They want to look at YouTube, Twitter, and that's how they're getting educated.
There's an education to be had on YouTube. I know the point you're trying to make. But they didn't philosophize, SPI. Shut up.
Inglewood Crip kills East Side Crip. then they're beefing. But they're all Crips. I don't understand it. I don't. I really don't. I can't speak on it.
So tell me a little bit of history out here. Like, how have you grown up here all your life?
Nah, I ain't grown up here all my life. But when my brother died, that's when I got put on. I'm gonna do this shit for cuz. We gonna turn it up for cuz. I'm gonna really, yeah.
So that was a big changing factor in your life.
I wouldn't even say that because I done been through shit before that.
That's the phrase, Crips don't die, we multiply. A lot of time, death should naturally be considered as a deterrent. But in the culture, it's more of like the martyr effect. Oh, my mama.
What I've noticed is people that see stuff from a really young age, they see violence, they see really traumatic experiences, it desensitizes them. It kind of makes them a little colder to the world.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I feel that.
Would you say you're optimistic about the future of the world?
I just live day by day.
So how far do you map out something? Like, do you think about what you're doing next month at all?
Yeah, like probably like if I got something to do next month, but like I got like, you know, every day, wake up, get your money, cuz everything else is just gangbanging shit gonna come. Your time gonna come to really, yeah. But what I say to everybody is get your money before anything. Cause when you down in that cell, boy, ain't nobody gonna have you but your mama.
Have you done any serious time?
As a juvenile.
How is juvenile jail different than adult? Like, is there different stuff? Like, you do school, are you doing courses?
It's like juvenile, I was turning that bitch up. They're homies.
Do you feel like the young guys now are way crazier than back in the day?
From what I heard, for surely.
Why is this happening? What's happening to our young guys and making them so
crazy?
crazy?
Out here walking around with buttons, nigga. Ain't no 380s around this bitch. Dead homies. Generations, every generation change. Every single generation is gonna change a little bit.
What's going on right now that they're so reckless for?
There's a lot of YNs don't got shit to live for, nigga. This shit for death. Nigga on hood, niggas live for this. Niggas live for this life, this gangbanging shit.
OGs from your...
It's crazy that is so true and factual. However, it's more difficult to be that type of individual these days. The cameras. It's like everybody telling, everything is under surveillance. But they saying generally the YNs is more active than back in the day. I don't know about that, bro. I don't know. Oh, my mama. That's up for debate. East side.
Would they be baffled to see?
Yes. They'd be baffled on the fact that they're killing each other. They're doing drive-bys. The OGs from my day, it was like back in the 50s of, you know, they said, okay, we're gonna squabble, we're gonna rumble, and...
Man, that's irrelevant. I don't even know why they got him on here talking, because he sounds defeated, confused. He's not adding any valuable information. They should have hollered at Alex Alonso. Oh, my mama.
And we're gonna beat the crap out of each other and go home. Back in the 60s. Back in the 60s, in the late 50s, when I am cognitive of what was going on. They fought.
Or maybe he should have got one of the G homies from East Coast to speak. Someone who's transcended the actual active era, who could add some enlightenment to this situation. I can name a few of them that are pretty articulate that could have spoken in this space versus this dude who seems totally out of place.
There was no killing.
We have an exclusive freestyle, baby. Tim Westwood TV.
Alright, I go by P1 from the pack on the dead on. Look, check it out. We gonna make it quick. Hey, mama, I'm sorry I ain't go up to be a doctor, but they killed Bugsy. That shit ain't sit right on my conscience. This lifestyle ugly, I embrace it. Eastside's finest, let a fuck nigga touch me. I do him dirty like some laundry. Free C4 and free Lebowski to my partner. Long live Blue, no country's thirsty for the fauna. I blame the government for the shit they wasn't supplying, so it's fucking. We thug and strip your homie for all his diamonds. No reminder needed, niggas know me when I step in. Peasky came popping hot shit just like the Reverend. Nigga heard I fucked his main bitch and now he stressing. Just keep all the aggression to yourself when we get extra. Grands on hood.
The homie P1 being gas, East side.
Hey, yo,
kids, nigga.
Who the
charges.
Why is he miming shooting a gun at someone? That seems like a bad idea. Hold on, I gotta ask you a question. Did you just mime popping him? Why would you do such a thing? Is that not risky behavior?
Nah, this one is in block.
No, please.
On the 5
What if he did a drive-by and I was here and you were here and we both got hit?
You safe. Just know, you with me, you safe, man.
But we were safe until you went boop, 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 boop.
We safe at all times.
You peeped a little low-key finger move, then you want to highlight it on camera, talk about how dangerous it is, get on a plane and leave, and have the homie out there with his face on blast. I don't like that. Oh, my mama.
That shit crazy, bro. Shit on the ice cream truck really used to be $2-3, bro. Dead homie, niggas charge you $6 for some chili and cheese or some shit. Yeah. Niggas really paid $6 for shit like this, bro. Nigga, this.
And that shit gonna run right through you. But a nigga knock that shit down. Oh, blah. Knowing this bullshit, them bullshit jalapenos. Oh, blah. East side.
$2-3 back in the day, bro. Where did you get $6 from, bro? Niggas never in need like that. This is crazy, bro.
Why do you think that helicopter is still circling? That's a lot of resources. To keep that bird in the sky is a lot of taxpayer money.
Yeah, you ain't lying. Hell yeah.
Would you ever do this at a police copter?
LAPDK.
Can I say something that you might find wild at first? Okay, I bet if you sat down, let's just say in another state, you and a cop sat at a bar and shared a beer, I bet you guys would probably, you could have a good time.
Never happened.
Not with one of them in the entire world.
Never. Maybe a female cop though, for sure. Fuck the shit out of a female cop.
They have undercovers around here?
Man, that's how this shit is, man. I need to get low ski, you hear me? I need to get low. Only my brother though, like I said.
So what? Walk me through what this means.
Yeah, Long Live YC, that's my brother that passed away. He comes from right here. HK, BK, nigga knows this shit mean. Like, for the people that's watching it, they should know. But for the people that want to know, that speaks for itself.
JetBeezy maintains that PTV is a self-explanatory acronym, but to this day, I'm still unaware of what this means. So if
you ain't got no business around there. You ain't unaware. You found out.
there are any linguistic experts watching this, please let us know in the comments what it means.
HK, BK.
That's not something I should be saying, right?
Say it.
No.
Go ahead.
HH and HB. Hello and hello. That's how I go. Folks, word otherwise, here's some free game if you're going to a hood and talking to a gang member. Be very aware of using K in the wrong circumstance. K means killer, and you might see it in things like EBK, everybody killer, or as you see it on the...
He know what that mean, or like I said, he found out.
wall here, BK or HK, which I'm guessing is presumably blood killer or Hoover killer. It is not a friendly thing and can get you in danger. I almost learned the hard way when I was with the Hoover Crips and I made a bad KKK joke that I thought they would find funny. Have you ever tried joining the KKK?
Hell no.
What about...
Hey.
Whoa. Did I say something that was wrong?
Yeah.
What did I say? I said KKK.
See, they say the YNs is worse now. Back in my day, cuz would have got socked up right there. On my mama, camera took, all that. East side.
Say no.
I said K.
No, you didn't.
So be very careful on how you use K in your speech when you are in the hood. Let me ask you a serious question, okay? If some of these guys came and said, look, we're done with this fighting. We actually think we could be buddies. No, we can make a gigantic group that takes over.
Hell no. He back doing. Not possible. Not having it.
So you got that down there?
There no evil, see no evil, we got no evil. No? Yeah. It's self-explanatory really though. On hood.
Overall, I get the homies an E for Eastie. They did well. They didn't do the most. They did.
We were just chopping it up in the East Coast Crip territory. Any final thoughts, fellas?
Man, forever keep that shit lit. Forever keep that shit lit. Straight PTV shit. to the death though.
We're gonna go slide, so I gotta turn the camera off. Ladies and gentlemen, Jet Beezy just dropped a music video today. I linked it in the description. Please go over there, show him some love. As you know, a lot of these guys are relying on rap to make it out, and I think art is a great way to express yourself. So comment Big Dog's Gotta Eat, blow his music video up. I appreciate you guys. I'll see you next week.
Neighborhood Eastside ECG gang. ECG unit Crip. It ain't no joke. EC's move evil on the east side, nigga. East side, nigga. Evil east side, nigga. EC's move evil on the east side, nigga. East side, nigga. Evil east side, nigga.
East Coast Crips, we love to clap the gun. All day, every day, we bust a gun. And when there ain't nothing left, we clap for fun. This how we do it on the west side. Sit low, 6-4, slamming car doors, got that money on the floor. Bitch, get low, do that thing like you know what you here for. This how we do it on the west side.
I'm a warrior, and you just a warrior. And the thought of war and worries ya. Nigga, I got kush for days, keep keys in K's. Put 6-4, 6-1s, deuces and trays. I know y'all must have thought that I was like these others, but I promise we ain't nothing like each other. Me and my homies don't even like each other. All our daddies ain't shit. We all might be brothers. It started in the 6-pack, shit went bad. Jeopardized these 12 strong clicks we had. It seems out here love ain't nothing to lose. Cause after that, it was bustin' with us and the Q's. 11-8 to 190s, back block to block. 8-9 to 7-6, they went Glock for Glock. That was then, this is now, and it's all to the good. That's the way I get down, low, it's all for the hood.
East Coast Crips, we love to clap the gun. All day, every day, we bust a gun. And when there ain't nothing left, we clap for fun. This how we do it on the west side. Sit low, 6-4, slamming car doors, got that money on the floor. Bitch, get low, do that thing like you know what you here for. This how we do it on the west side.
I'm a EC banger, nigga, this my hood. But be ashamed of the unit, loc, I wish I would. This ECGUNIT. You don't like that, I do you like an enemy. Any nigga from the land that been out of town, no, it ain't nothing in the world like getting out of town, though. Respect the connect, the light reflect off the neck. Act like you on a step, you get that tech to your neck. I'm a bona fide rider, run a check through the set. Everybody knows Spider, I'm a vet with a rep. Axe double up, deco, dope and your docked on. How many enemigos a nigga done knocked on? Smoke kush by the pound, I ain't with that stress. From the evil east side of the big bad west, where the C rolls, I'ma just slam these doors, count zeros and continue to ram these hoes.
East Coast Crips, we love to clap the gun. All day, every day, we bust a gun. And when there ain't nothing left, we clap for fun. This how we do it on the west side. Sit low, 6-4, slamming car doors, got that money on the floor. Bitch, get low, do that thing like you know what you here for. This how we do it on the west side.
Squares tripping East Coast, West Coast, and then I see this niggas just like me out in NYC. I can't tell you everything you wanna know about the homies, but out here, every gang know about the homies. We can talk about Calipat and how we handle that. Snitches and bitches, quick is how we handle rats. I don't speak like Big Merc, tell them suckers over here on the film. I'm young Melvin Butler, been hitting licks, getting niggas in the dice game. Big Rolex chain, way before the Sice game. Still hit the khakis with the heaviest starch. Pushing low key at dark when the Chevy is parked. Elite sold the Delamo, I fuck with the grapes. And I keeps me a bomb hole, but fuck with the scrapes. I regulate the little lows, passing out heats. So keep it all street when they ask about me.
East Coast Crips, we love to clap the gun. All day, every day, we bust a gun. And when there ain't nothing left, we clap for fun. This how we do it on the west side. Sit low, 6-4, slamming car doors, got that money on the floor. Bitch, get low, do that thing like you know what you here for. This how we do it on the west side.
Exclusive. This is J.P. Banks Music. Black Box Productions.
When you're sticking to the script, it's a lonely road. Before they left the home tank, the big homie told. He know the way this testimony hold. On that low 4, they gon' politic on him cold. SPI Bank EC for really though. Used to really go, ask my nigga Chili Mo. Had a cold gun game, crazy knuckle up. Bust on enemies with baby double up. Back and forth with the main streets on 98. Q97, me and Lil Johnny Ray. Posted up on Colton with a big ratchet. Way before Lil Wayne threw on that snitch jacket. Walked the yard with Slim Bag, what up Big Drac? Gave them back they L cause you did that. Love my lokes even if we don't interact. Lil Mont, Baby Psych and Lil Black. EC. 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 EC.
SPI.
EC.
Exclusive.
97th Street, smack dead in the Middle East. Fuck the police for King Ron and Lil Reese. Tell the truth, SP3 never lack rhymes. Sometimes feel I might die behind my rap lines. We ain't in Malibu now, we in Maui. Baby Pie, EC, Bear, me and Wowie. Tico, Kiko, EC Red. Still can't believe Frankie and CC dead. Come to putting in work, did more than a little dirt. Airbrush shirt. Big Milk, Lil Merc, Lil Box, Baby Ant, both souls, all the coops. First Street to 24 when we call the troops. Lost a legend when we buried Bug. Coach Love to the riders that carry cuz, never seen it coming. Was a little foul, still took heart though, my hat off to Lil Owl. EC. 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 EC.
Baymax Business.
EC. Big Spider and Lil Spider both got an Ezel. Tiny Spider got 19, rest in peace, Ezel. Shouts to the females representing EC. The brownies to the quotas, rest in peace, TT. Big Tommy's son on the 7, that's Stay Pops. Me and mine never bow down to J-Box. And that's the coldest Crip a nigga ever met. Coldest Crip I ever heard about, better yet. 33rd Neverary, only time a nigga ran. On the land, go ask my nigga Ran. ECG unit, came up a little show. Got told on by that nigga Lil Show. Went on TV, the homies did BT Ugly. Got love for Infinite and Lil EC Buzzy. For death though, that mean to my dying day. EC, that's all I've been trying to say. EC. 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 EC.
Black Box Production.
EC.
Neighborhood Net Hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that.
It's the homie cook-up boss, goddammit, Cub Low. And y'all tuning in to the Wake and Bake show with goddammit the homeboy Spider Low.
Here with SPI, the realest nigga in LA.
Spider this bitch.
My nigga is Spider Low. Spider Low, nigga.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
So Spider looks at me because we go back to the juvenile side of the county.
What the fuck?
My nigga.
Spider Low.
Spider Low. Shout out to SPI, that motherfucking nigga.
Spider Low, Wake and Bake. Better keep it Google, nigga.
Loke is in LA somewhere doing what he's doing.
In the words of Spider Loke on my mama's mama.
Spider Loke's gear. This is Bay Mac.
Nate Blood, C-Mac. Shout out my Loke, Spider Loke, huh? Nate Blood on Hood. It's a beautiful world. You fight me? Fight, Crips.
Point blank, through no subliminal dissing. When I listen, I can tell you never been on no mission. sticking to the script. Don't care if I offend you. Neighborhood crib, the marathon
I overlook my
continue.
competition, never seeing them. I done trained my mind that I'm going. You could tell by how I walk, talk, I'm a boss. A east side millionaire, homie, what you thought? My life is a movie. They can't get close to me. They mad cause they can't be. I'm everything that they wanna be. Yeah.
You are now in the black box with Spider Loke, Most Easty, aka VJ Keyway, and the Google Gang.
Let's go!
I know she said let's go, but before you go, hit that video right here on the screen. YouTube thinks you'll love it. EC.